It's a big birthday celebration at Cyclebar today, and joining us, we have the owner of Cyclebar Fargo, Jody Roper. Jody, welcome back to the show.
Good morning.
We're going to talk about celebrating milestones big and small, but first, let's just talk about why you celebrate the birthday of Cyclebar every year.
Oh, we love to celebrate birthdays. Well, other than being a birthday celebration person, I think it's important to celebrate everybody that comes here on a daily basis. It's them who make us who we are.
Okay,
so
and expanding
like
on that, you guys are a big family at Cyclebar, so it makes sense. It's not just you celebrating Cyclebar. Everybody gets in on this big celebration. And we've visited about this a little bit, and I love this. This is kind of your theme, and you've been in health and fitness forever, that it is an investment and a benefit that we get to work out, not a punishment.
I always say it's a privilege. It's such a privilege to work out, and we remind our classes of that often, that we get to do this. We get to be here, and it took me someone that was unhealthy and unable to exercise to remind me of that, because he couldn't do it. So it's absolutely a blessing and a privilege, and we're very, very fortunate to exercise.
Okay, so as you're celebrating 4 years at Cyclebar, and you have a group that you call Cyclebar Fargo, where people who go there can, celebrate each other, encourage each other. And I've noticed, whether it's your first time at Cyclebar, which you get a gift and you celebrate, or 100, 200, recently you had someone that hit 900 rides at Cyclebar. And
we did, Raquel Cassette.
And tell us a little bit about, well, I think Raquel might be there with you as well, but before we'll have her step in, but talk a little bit about that accomplishment, Jody, before we ask Raquel what she thinks about it.
Well, Raquel hit 900 rides with Cyclebar, and she has been here probably for about a little over 3.5 of the 4 years, but very dedicated person, gets up at 5 to be at the 5:30 morning classes. And there's Raquel, and she just very, very loyal.
So Raquel, can I ask you, hopefully you can hear me, what would you tell others about the fact that you've worked out just specifically at Cyclebar 900 times, and that you have a celebration because of it?
It's just such a encouraging place to work out. The instructors are awesome and encouraging, and then just the amount of friends that I have made here and work out with, it's just amazing.
Do you feel that what we were just talking about, Jody and I, that it is a privilege? So many people are like, oh, I have to go to the gym, I don't want to. Working out becomes, something that they dread. That doesn't appear to be the case if you've taken 900 cycling classes.
No, it's not. I have coworkers or friends that'll say, you go at 5:30 a.m. and Jody says it all the time in class. And my response is, I get to go work out because I love it, and it's just my favorite way to start a day.
Jody, why is it so important to look at working out like that, like a privilege, something you get to do?
Well, I think for me, I wish that more people would think of as exercise as something that is an investment in your health. A lot of times, especially with athletes and stuff, they use things for discipline. They use the running for discipline, but for your mental health too, to look at exercise as a positive, it just releases so many of those happy hormones. Being in a group setting too will allow you to be more social. So I think for the mental aspect, it's huge.
And I know a lot of times you will post different, questions and trivia, different things on your Facebook page. And sometimes you ask, do you work out when you're on vacation, or do you take a vacation from your workout? And you have a very specific feeling on that.
I asked the group if they do work out when they exercise, because I was on vacation at that time, and I do work out when I'm on vacation, and a lot of times we'll get grief for it, and people ask me why, and that's what makes me feel good. That is my routine. To me, it's just like brushing my teeth. It's just something that I do, and it makes me feel good, so I keep doing it even on vacation.
Raquel, do you feel like you get, maybe a little mental health therapy from some of these classes, in addition to the, getting a great physical workout?
Yes, absolutely.
We've talked about this. Is that part of what you have your instructors learn and encourage them to do? It's more than just, telling them to get up off that seat, Jody?
Yes, the connection is huge for my staff. They are very encouraged to connect the whole class with them and not just for at the beginning or at the very end. I would rather have my instructors go in there and have fun and connect with the members versus being very technical.
Okay.
So it's important. It's important for mental health.
Before we let you go, just real quick, what's going on today as you celebrate your 4th birthday?
We are celebrating your 4th birthday. We're doing rides. We're having treats. We have specials. All the clothing is 40% off. So come and see us.
Okay. Well,
Love
happy
to.
birthday, Cyclebar.
Thank you.
You for spending time with us, Jody, and congrats, Raquel. 900 classes. That's an incredible
Thank you.
accomplishment. Stay with us. Coming up here on North Dakota Today, time to put those tips that we heard about working out to our next guest, who is going to be cooking up some great treats and maybe even give us some tips for our Super Bowl party as well.